Well, I think people are scared of tofu for many different reasons. People think that there's too much estrogen. They think it's going to have men grow boobies and things like that, which is ridiculous. Hey, you guys are here to see my fridge. Here it is. Most of what's in my fridge is to feed my son, but it's also to feed me. But he has his own shelf, it says Bear. Bear and I love to go into the garden. Like, all of these tomatoes came from the garden, the basil, green beans, whatever we have that's growing, and come into the kitchen and make food together. So I don't use a ton of tofu, but the reason I do use it is because you can transform this into anything, so it's a good staple to have around. It's really delicious when you sort of bread it and fry it, but I also could use it to make a pudding, or I could use it in multiple ways, so it's just sort of a thing that transforms into anything. For breakfast, we start with a whole grain and a vegetable. Like this morning we had blanched kale from the garden with lemon squeezed on and flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil looks like this one. And umeboshi plum vinegar, delicious. And sometimes we'll have steel cut oats, and I'll do it with dates and cinnamon, chopped up apples. But the green is the important part. It's like this bok choy or kale. He doesn't look that happy right now, he's a little sad. We use this cheese from Fromage. It's insane. It's vegan. And so we do that on good farmer's market bread. For dinner, sometimes I'll make pizza with Bear. I put all the vegetables that I love on it. Kale and mushrooms and peppers and tomatoes and onion and everything you can imagine. He just wants olives, so we always have olives in the fridge. Olives, cheese, and tomato sauce, and he's happy. When he was younger, he always ate like this at school. Plain rice with plain beans and some veggies, and he would eat it all. Sadly, through being a child in the world, he has discovered salt. The taste of like incredible, salty, crazy things. Like, he discovered hot sauce, unfortunately, so he's really into this, and I try to limit the amount that he has. But as he's gotten a little older, he feels like he needs to be more like, you know, he wants a sandwich, because that's more fun, and everybody's having sandwiches. But he does bring these foods to school. I would never have any meat in my fridge. Or dairy. But definitely no meat ever. Well, the main thing I do when I don't have time to cook is I cook in big batches. So I keep things in the freezer, I keep things in containers, so I'm always reusing things. So if I make a big batch of rice, I eat that fresh, plain, delicious rice, but then the next day I turn it into a stir fry. I'm not a big on-the-go grab. I always want to have either real food or just skip it and have juices and soups. But my vitamins I have every single day. I take My Kind Organics gummy. It's so delicious. They're not made with any gelatin. They're not made with any sugar. They are made with organic puree of peaches. It's very, very clean. You know, because I don't only eat vegetables and plants. This is muffins that are made from these massive zucchinis from the garden. So these are delicious muffins. I'm gonna take one right now. Thanks for checking out my fridge with me. See ya.